Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ty the Guy, and I'm back at it with some new shit, man. Listen, this is some Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Eyes of Heaven gameplay. Man, when was the last time y'all even heard of that type shit? But man, look, I'm fresh off that season 6, that part 6 finale, bruh. That final batch of episodes they dropped. Man, listen, no bullshit. I'm impressed. I was in love with that shit. No bullshit. I can't even lie. I was in love with that shit, bro. So, so, um, I'm already, I didn't watch, all the seasons, of course. I'm on the latest one, part 6. I just finished that shit. I read all the manga. I'm waiting on them to drop part 9 and shit. So, when I was coming back and looking at it, even though I already knew what was finna happen, I was still, thoroughly impressed. I enjoyed myself, bro. The animation was crisp as fuck. We go get into that. So, yeah, I've been watching Jojo's for a little minute now. I first started 2017. 2017. Yeah, I'll say that. And I thought it was cool, the vampire shit, all that. That shit was fire. I ain't gonna cap. And then it got to part 2, Battle Tendency, where it's they going against the other vampires, and then they had to fight cars and shit. That was hard as fuck. And then they introduced the stands with part 3, and I was like, okay, yeah, they on some new shit. I took a break midway through part 3, and I stopped watching shit. But low key, if I'm being real, JoJo's really brought me back to anime on the real, cause I wasn't watching anime like that, and I still don't watch anime like that. The last anime I watched before finishing JoJo's was Monster, and let's just say I didn't like it as much as everybody else did. But if you do, hey, more the merrier. That power to you. So, JoJo's really brought me back to anime low key, and I put this shit in my top 3. So it's Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho, and JoJo's. So, I just had to see how this shit go through. So the reason I even started reading the manga is cause I was like, alright, Netflix, they kinda taking a minute on dropping the next batch of episodes. And this is before they even dropped the batch 2. I looked at the first batch that they dropped, and I was like, damn, man, when Netflix go drop the second batch? I was like, I might as well just read this shit. So I went through, read it, and I was like, okay, this shit tough. And I know everybody, they'll always talk about how part 7 one of the best parts, if not the best part. So I'm like, shit, I just finished 6, so I might as well look at 7, right? Watch 7, W part. And then I got into 8 because I was like, shit, I might as well just read the latest shit. Read that part. So I just been a fan, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I just been a fan of the shit. So let me get back on part 6. So the first batch, I was entertained because it's JoJo's. I just been a fan. When I first saw it, part 1, I was just like, alright, this that shit. And then when they just kept progressing, they kept getting into the parts, I kept seeing that shit get animated. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this might be a top contender for favorite anime type shit. So it was good. Reading a manga, you really don't understand the depth of shit fully. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that shit fully until you see that shit animated and hear the people talk. You know what I'm saying? Hear the voice actors speak, which the voice actors did their thing. I ain't gonna lie. They was going crazy, especially Poochie voice actor. I'm not gonna lie, he was putting in work. I ain't gonna cap with you. So, I'm just following the story. This mainly gonna be a little review for the third batch, but I'm gonna try to get into the first and second batch too. So we following Jolene, this Jotaro daughter and shit. You know what I'm saying? We following her journey. She talking about she wanna lead the prison and shit, but you know that quickly turned into like, all right, we gotta stop this nigga Poochie, cause he teeing up and he like on some evil shit, you know what I'm saying, trying to like, you know, inherit Dio's will, which I ain't gonna lie, it's a W homie to me, but you know what I'm saying, like it was wild. So like, you know, seeing that, like seeing her gain like all the homies like Hermes and fucking Nasui and Weather Report, like it was like, damn, like this shit love, like. But seeing that shit animated was just like, it was just a different type of, it was just different, bro. Something about it was different. Like seeing how crisp it was, like they had some CGI in there, but I ain't gonna lie, for the first part I really ain't even noticed that shit until everybody like started pointing it out. So I was just like, it didn't really bother me, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the CGI ain't bothering me, you know what I mean, like as long as it's like if anybody watched the Berserk movie that I think it was on Netflix too, the Berserk movie, if anybody watched that, as long as it ain't no CGI like that, bro, you know what I mean, as long as it's not like that, I'm good. But you know, like seeing how fucking Poochie, like, you know, he was just like basically he was trying to stand tall, which I mean, if we being honest, in the end he kind of did in a way. But you know, like he just trying to inherit this nigga Dio will, bro. Like he going crazy, killing everybody, basically fighting anybody who try to, you know, oppose that way to heaven that they trying to get. And it was just cool, bro. Like I loved how it was just animated, bro. It was so crisp. Like seeing that, like that aura that Poochie would have when he got Sea Moon and Made in Heaven, like. You know what I mean? Like it was just cool, bro. Like this really just me rambling about how much I like it. I ain't even finna cap. I ain't even finna cap. It's just me rambling about how much I like it. But it was fire though. It was fire. Like it was cool as fuck. Like even seeing one scene where like Nasui, he trying to like get Jotaro permission to marry Jolene. This nigga like, bro, do you see what the fuck we doing, bro? Like we trying to stop this fucking madman from taking over the world, low-key. You talking about marrying my daughter, bro. Nigga, you was a fucking murderer, nigga. I don't know you. Like, it was crazy, bro. That hoe was crazy as fuck. But yeah, man, that the ending with Emporio, bro. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit got me, bro. I can't even cap. That shit got me. Yeah, man, cause it was just crazy, like, you know, they got different multiverses now, and like even in part 7, it's like it's not in the same multiverses, you know, parts 1 through 6. That's what I'm saying. Like in a way, Poochie and Dio kind of achieved their goal. Like I know they said that I gotta wait till we get back to Cape Canaveral so I can like fully show the world their version of heaven. But it's like, I mean, he was there, bro. He was like, he still kind of got it when he made that other universe and was like stopping shit. But you know, his whole goal was to like stop Emporio after everybody else got wiped out, you know what I mean? So like, you know, seeing Emporio, you know, get his win, cause like I said, bro, when you see it in the manga, it's like you look at it a certain way. It's like the page can only go so far, you know what I mean? The illustrations and you know what I mean, and all that on a page, it only goes so far. So like seeing it animated, it gave it depth. Like even when they fought Dio's sons, like when they fought the second one, I forgot his name, but the one who basically has like the cow print on, like it's like when you see him and like he ends up getting defeated, you kind of like understand a certain depth of the character. Like it kind of gave him a new meaning to me when I was watching him. But yeah, it was just fire. And like seeing that ending where fucking with Weather Report and Hermes and everybody was just together, bro, and they ended it and they played the OG Jojo'S ending music. I ain't gonna lie, that got me, bro. I ain't gonna cap. And nigga almost shed a tear, no bullshit. That shit got me. But it was just, yeah, bro. I fucked with it. I fucked with it through and through. Like, even when everybody was hating on it, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like it either. I was like, alright, they kind of, doing a little too much here. But I still loved it, bro. I still loved it. Like, I'm explaining. Hold up. Like, how do I explain it? It's like, the batch episode, formula that they was going with. I was like, they should have just kept it on the weeks, you know what I'm saying? Like the weekly schedule. But I mean, it's just you can't control. Like none of us can control that. Like, you know what I mean? So, I was like, damn, they taking too long, and that led me. So I mean, shit. Technically, it was a good thing because it led me to reading the manga and then fucking with the artwork from Araki even more. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it all worked out in the end. At least for me. I don't know about everybody else. If it didn't work out for you, then hey, it is what it is. But I mean, shit, it worked out for me in the end. I definitely gained, more appreciation from it while like waiting in that period to like see the next batches of episodes. And like I said, bro, even though I knew what was gonna happen, I was still like thoroughly enjoyed by it. Like I enjoy seeing that shit. So hey man, I hope this shit reach my certain like an audience that fucks with anime and JoJo's too. Cause I'm right now I'm just ranting to the people right now. So I hope this shit reaches its fucking audience. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a bit of insight on what I've been fucking with lately and shit. So yeah, bro, I ain't even talk about the Made in Heaven shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When they showed the Made in Heaven shit, I ain't gonna cap. I was hyped in a bitch, bro. I'm in this room, bro. I'm in the room going crazy. I'm like, bro, they finally showed this shit. I ain't gonna lie. That shit had me hype as fuck, bro. That shit had me hella hype, bro. I was in this hole going crazy, bro. So yeah, bro, like it lived up to my expectations, bro. I really ain't even have a set expectation, but if I did, if a show lived up to it, bro, cause I was just hyped. Like every little thing that happened, like all of the moments, like not even the big moments, but like certain shit that happened. I'm like, oh, okay, I remember that that little shot right there, like them doing that. You know what I'm saying? And like I fucked with how they showed like they kind of showed the shit like how it would be in a manga panel, like how it had like a certain character in that circle while something was going on, and it would show their expression like how they do in the manga. That shit was cool as fuck to me too. So like, it was just a fire ass show, bro. It's a fire season, bro. If you not into JoJo's, I mean, shit, I guess this is me telling you to get into it. I guess, you know what I'm saying? I recommend it to you. So, it was just fire, bro. Even seeing that Weather and Poochie fight, it was like, damn, man. I did notice that they turned one of the scenes, like they kind of, censored it. I ain't gonna say what the scene is, but it's a scene with some, how do I say it? How do I say it? It's some shit that, like it wouldn't fly. I guess like it wouldn't fly in today's standard. So I guess like, Netflix saw it and it was like, alright, like let's tone this scene down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, a lot of young niggas go see this shit too. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, man, I just wanted to give y'all, you know what I'm saying, I guess a little review of this shit, because I was just so hyped on seeing it. But hey, man, this your boy Ty the guy, and I'm out this bitch, man. Peace. May everybody out there have a great day, and I'ma see you when I see you. Yeah.